It is this coming Monday? You know what time?
6 o'clock, I think.
You gonna add it to it?
Yeah. Pretty sure it's.
I want to welcome everyone to tonight's town council meeting. If everyone could please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let us pray. Father, when Solomon became king, he prayed to God for a discerning heart to govern his people well and distinguish between right and wrong. And so tonight we pray for this same thing, for those in positions of authority and power, and for those who come to share their rights as citizens to govern themselves. Lord, bless all the decisions that will be made and help us to distinguish what you would have us do. In Jesus' name we pray this. Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We will call the meeting to order. If Liz could do roll call, please. Here.
David Kingpin,
Here.
Daniel Rack,
Here.
Eric Dicker,
Here.
Levi Strauss,
Here.
Ronald Stone,
Here.
Michael Wood,
Here.
you have all.
Okay, before we go too far, I'd like to welcome our newest member to council, Mr. Michael Foote. He was caucused in by the GOP, filling Floyd Barker's vacancy from his resignation from the council. Any words that you would like to say?
Proud to be here. I hope to represent the town well.
So we will move on to approval of minutes. Everybody had a chance to review the minutes, and if so, corrections, comments, concerns, motion?
I'll make a motion. We accept the minutes of the last meeting as presented. Second.
We have a motion as presented and a second. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed? Passes. We have a special presentation by the Sheridan Events Committee. They requested to have some time at our meeting.
I believe you guys have a copy via email of the first handout. So we have a couple of things that we would like to present you guys this evening. The first one, as you guys know, Harvest Moon will be on Main Street. We do have a vendor for margaritas and beer, and then Hunt Club would also like to participate in Harvest Moon. So the first thing we would like to ask for approval for is the alcohol plan that we emailed you guys. And we will continue to work with Chief Nielsen to make sure that that is upheld and goes as smoothly as possible.
Legal just cringed right there, if you noticed. They
Just so you know, we are working, so we have to have this approval to file our permit with the ATC. So we are going through all the routes necessary.
I'm going to defer the comments at this point to legal. I'm sure you reviewed this.
Somebody have insurance.
So we have insurance, and then our vendor who is holding their license and Hunt Club's license also have an insurance policy. The serving area will be roped off, so only those over the age of 21 will be able to be in the serving area. And they will also have wristbands so that we can help patrol any underage drinking that may happen. There is. Yep. Oh, like a written agreement? I don't have we talked to him and he was at our meeting on Wednesday.
You will have to have a written agreement with him presented to us.
That's fine. Okay. What requirements in that written agreement do you? Perfect. Okay. Yep, we can get that done.
Any questions, concerns from council?
Is there any consumption limitations that you're looking at?
So as far as like numbering the limits, no, we couldn't come up with a great way to police that. We could give someone a bracelet and they take the bracelet off. We mark on their hand, they wash it off. Like we talked to the vendor about it and they are not willing to risk their license by over serving. So that's,
We need to take action on this tonight.
could we have to get the ATC permit filed. So could you possibly vote pending the indemnification clause?
We'll do a motion. Oh, cool. Oh, we have a
Oh, sorry.
question here.
Just so both council and legal knows, they are required to submit a permit to our office 30 days in advance. And it does require those types of supporting documentation you're referring to.
Perfect.
I guess. If I may as well, we've exchanged some emails. We've not had a chance to sit down and actually go through the plan. So if you do take action tonight, it's not on this specific plan. There are some changes that I'd like to see, and we got plenty of time to work those out.
Okay, thank you. So per Jennifer Miller's comment, are we inside that 30-day window?
We are.
Okay,
We're outside, sorry. We have until September 4th to send that in.
okay.
We could probably get a written agreement from Jose tomorrow, like he's very.
Responsive.
And he's very excited about the event.
Okay.
We would subject to approval permit Jen's agreement about chief.
Got all that?
Yep, I make a motion, we accept the alcohol plan from the Sheridan Events Committee, pending approval from Chief Nielsen and Jen Miller in Planning and Zoning Department.
Second.
Have a motion and a second as presented. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed? What else you have?
And then as an ongoing thing on behalf of the Sheridan Events Committee, Jeep Invasion or any other special event that may happen downtown, we would like to ask town council to adopt an ordinance to allow those things, alcohol to be permitted within specific zones. That way we don't have to go through the approval process all the time. And it's just doing the permitting process through Jen and working with Chief Nielsen to get approval. Carmel has one, Noblesville has one. There's, yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Comment on the Dora district. Our office has already been looking into that. We have a church on Main Street, which prohibits the establishment of a Dora district within 200 feet. So at the time when we had that information and shared it with Mr. Devaney, we dropped the issue.
Yeah, we discussed Dora, what, 8 months ago or
Yes.
6 months ago, and then
Yep.
the church became an issue. I don't know if that would be the same as what they're asking for. If we could adopt an ordinance at a certain area of Main Street, it wouldn't really,
That's the same thing.
Maybe
Is
just
it the
for
same?
festivals, not.
I don't know. Can Zach look into this and see if it's feasible or not? Well, he's got a bunch of ordinances he's supposed to be coming up with, so is this like number 4 now? Ordinances? See, I stumped him.
He's up there, his to-do list.
Yes, okay. It was.
And then we just also wanted to make sure that you guys were aware and the community at a large. We are also starting a scarecrow contest. We've worked with Mr. Kirby and Cindy Heaver that we are going to start asking businesses to decorate scarecrows for Main Street. And then people will be able, this is a very rough draft.
You're not gonna win.
But it shows you the size.
You just need to see this part that's gonna, it won't hang from the light pole, it will.
Lean
rest
and zip
tied.
tied.
Okay,
Yeah, and no loose hay, no vegetation, nothing that can make a mess. But we would like them to be up all October so that it kind of,
Decorates town
yeah.
for fall. So just an FYI, we will continue to work with Director Kirby, and Cindy Keeper to make that a viable thing that goes on for years in the future. So,
Cool.
Thank you, guys.
thank you for reaching out and asking for some time.
You're welcome.
Yep. Moving on to consent agenda. There are 9 items on consent agenda. Are there any questions, concerns with those 9 items? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion. We approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
Have a motion and a second as presented. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed? Passes. Old business reorganization update.
Counselors, item 1A, we did meet with Banning Engineering after your last meeting. They have finalized their road asset inventory analysis. And we're gonna ask them to attend your next meeting, your first meeting in September, to share that information, not only with you, but those in attendance. This is a robust analysis of guardrails, signs, pavement conditions, small structures under roads. And we'll use this, actually using it now, to inform our budget process as it relates to public works and all those assets. And it's quite an impressive exercise they have undertaken and deliver a work product to you that will, I think you will find very impressive and beneficial as we plan well into the future of roads. An example I might draw your attention to is in the rural district, many of those roads have already been rated under the PACER reading. I don't recall what PACER means, an acronym, but it's approximately $1 a square yard. Is that right, Joe? But typically what for chip and seal costs. So a typical road profile, edge to edge, 1 mile, $14,000. So that will help us build the budget, whether we include that in CCMG round or we do that out in normal operating fund. $140,000 using that as from NDOT's cost estimate could chip and seal and maintain 10% a year of our roads of 100 miles. So it's a fabulous exercise and well worth every bit of money invested in it to make it focus. So that they'll be here at your first meeting.
You have anything to add to that, or did he get it?
No, you got it.
Okay.
It was really good. It was really cool. I think they talked about the departments having some additional training at some point. It was really good. Yeah, I might add, and they'll get into this, that there'll be a forward-facing aspect of it, and then there'll be an internal aspect where the workforce can use it as a work order or a work order management system. Let's say that the fire respond to an intersection and a stop sign is knocked down. They'll go enter that in, and the workflow will then work its way back to Scott's team, put it on, hey, they're going to put up a new stop sign.
Okay. Look forward to the presentation next meeting. Dunbar Road interlocal agreement.
Council Square, we sent a letter under President Devaney and President Devaney's request, his signature to county council, county commissioners, and virtually everyone on their advice list. Second forth, and this was at Councilor Paul's request to President Devaney, and at the August 6th meeting, asking, gee, what is this whole thing? You never heard anything about it. So we detailed the history back to January, short form. and also made it abundantly clear that the council was not in favor of, the council was in favor of the Dunbar Road resurfacing. They were not in favor of a trail. But were told that the only way that they could have the resurfacing was if the plans went as submitted to NDOT and feds. We made it very clear that the council does not support a trail that can be removed. That would be appreciated and the council's desire. In fact, I said, while everybody supported the project, 2 individuals were opposed to not the trail to vote against the owner. So expressed that for councilors Kincaid and Stone as well. So yeah, I texted this morning the county attorney just to see if I could get an update. Haven't heard anything. I don't know when the county council's next meeting is, but I presume they're going to take it up again at that time.
I think it's September. I think they already had their August, but I'm not for sure.
It's been like a representative from our firm out or someone there to express what the letter stated. So,
Okay. Any questions on that? Thank you very much. Any other old business? Seeing none, we'll move on to new business, ordinance 2025-06, and ordinance amending chapter 112 of the Code of Ordinances of the Town of Sheridan, cable franchise fees.
Yeah, so chapter 112 of the Code of Ordinances for the town addresses cable television, specifically chapter 112 -0.15 addresses franchise fees. It currently sets the franchise fee at 3% for the right to conduct cable television operations throughout the town. The max allowable under the statute, Indiana state statute, is actually 5%. So what this does is increases that to 5%. It also corrects a few typos in the code, and then it also addresses some identification issues. We added that the town be insured on all policies except for workers' compensation for any company that conducts cable television. Yes. Just recently, this past legislative session, the General Assembly changed it so that anybody who is currently has a franchise fee, it will automatically be reduced by 1% January 1st, 2026. So this will make it 5% and it will automatically be 0% beginning of 2026.
we did not think it would be 10%.
So is this like a first reading or?
First reading, pass on first reading, beginning with consent.
I would be fine passing. Skip the process and to handle this tonight, if everyone agrees to that. We need a motion to do that. If someone would like to make a motion to suspend the rules.
I'll make a motion. We suspend the rules to approve ordinance 2025-6 on today's date.
I second that.
The motion and second as presented. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed? The rules have been suspended. Any discussion on this, or do we want to go ahead and make a motion and vote?
I'll make a motion. We accept ordinance number 2025-6, an ordinance to amend chapter 112 of the Code of Ordinances for the town of Sheridan.
Second.
Have a motion and a second as presented. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Passes. Public entity cybersecurity requirements. I think this is Zach again.
It's me. Well, just recently, this past legislative session, the General Assembly added requirements for public entities, including public subdivisions, that they need to develop a cybersecurity policy and a technology use policy, and that town employees be trained on each of those. The good news is that Reverend Philip was converted to the first 2027 to develop those. So we've got some time, but it wouldn't be a bad idea to get started. While diving into that, I did, run into a state statute, that requires the county to name a designated person to report cybersecurity incidents, to Indiana Office of Technology. And that person can be designated every year by September 1st. Pretty simple, you can just go onto the IoT website and punch in that person's contact information. So we recommend that you designate someone as that person. And you go on the website to do that. But we prefer probably someone, a full-time employee of the town.
Is this something council or president appoints?
It's actually,
Okay.
unless there's something.
Nothing statute. Real person.
Well,
The person can call.
Jennifer, are you up for that?
Yeah.
Okay. We have a winner. We'll make a motion to make her the appointee.
Sure. I will make a motion to appoint Jennifer Miller to be our cybersecurity representative for the town.
Second.
I have a motion and a second as presented. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed? Congratulations.
And one.
Yeah.
It's the town carrying cybersecurity insurance. If not, we should explore it.
I believe we do.
Okay. Do.
And maybe at the next meeting, we'll revisit what that plan is or get you a copy.
3 clients over the last 2 years that have had a serious breach. One with ransomware, and they were just like closing out of everything. And one with an actual theft of public funds. So we would suggest both that there's insurance, that there's policy, and you obviously appointed a person here, so I don't know who's in charge generally of that. Probably then here, if we can try to help fill in to system now. It should be on your radar.
Our agent, Miguel, Liz.
Yes.
Good.
Is there any other new business? Do you have something?
Yeah, I sent you and Todd a text, Jennifer Beck, the project manager of the State Road 47 project, would like to approach the council and give an update on what's going on 47 next month if possible.
Please do so. Either meeting. Whichever one works.
Okay, I'll tell her.
And we can put her at the top like we did tonight.
Yeah,
I like how that's up there, special presentations at the beginning. But yes,
okay.
I think we'd all.
That's some information. So we got
Okay.
our usual meeting with NDOT Monday.
Mhm.
So they're targeting September the 16th, the second council meeting of the month. They're going to bring all of the experts with them. So they want to almost have like a town hall. So not only will they address the council during the meeting, but I think they plan on being here earlier. So community has questions or concerns that they could talk to them, have an opportunity to talk to NDOT directly during that meeting on the
So
16th.
like prior to the
Yeah,
meeting?
I think they were planning on being here maybe around 5. This is all tentative. I
Okay.
can reach out to Jen and get it certified or nailed down. But I think they want an opportunity to both talk to the council and give the community either before or after the meeting an opportunity to interact with them as well.
Okay. Any other new business? We're going to, are there any finance budget updates? I see Mr. Higgins is here. Are you good? You're good? Attorney report?
You've seen the franchise fee ordinance, actually working on a heavy vehicle ordinance. And we got one more in the can that I can't think of the top of my head. the Reben / Satori project, the term sheet of which you approved at the last meeting is proceeding. That will kick off August 26th with an RDC meeting to adopt the declaratory resolution, and then we'll go through the normal process of it. Is it 26 or right date? 26. We'll go to APC has to approve, council has to approve the APC's order that it complies with the town's plan of development, all of which is perfunctory. Then there's a public hearing by the redevelopment commission. Then there will be, because we're actually issuing a bond, that is in the purview of the Economic Development Corporation. So there will be an EDC commission. I mean, there'll be an EDC meeting probably the same night of the confirmatory resolution of the RDC. And they will approve bond documents that then come to the council, who approves everything finally. So that will take us up to nearly Thanksgiving, depending on meeting dates, timing. So we should have that project underway, and that's got the majority of our attention right now.
Thank you. Any questions for legal? Moving on to general discussion items, which is good of the order. I want to start off with a community center remodel. This is something that we've been talking about for a while. Want Michelle Junkins to come up. We have a rendering of what we've come up with for an interior remodel of the facility that we're currently sitting in. This will come to council next meeting to approve funds. We really haven't utilized any of the funds from the sale of the water several years ago. So this, what you're getting ready to see, is not a budget item. This is probably going to be financed through those funds. And the 4 or 5 of us have worked pretty hard on collaborating, and this is the result of what we've been working on. I don't know if you've seen any of this yet, but go ahead.
Well, and as you can tell, it's been a long time since this has had any tender loving care to it. So we're excited. We're calling this the Timeless Treasure. Since this was once a schoolhouse, the beloved structure holds history and heritage within its walls. Our vision is to honor that legacy while ensuring it continues to serve the Sheridan community for generations to come. This here is the view from 6th Street. So we want to replace the awning with a sleeker version, update the landscaping. We're sticking with the white on the brick, but adding the black to bring up the aesthetics of it. The west side, we'd like to kind of stick with a theme on the black and white awning. It brings new energy to the west side entrance by painting the doors and adding fresh touches like updated railings, new awning, improved lighting. These changes will help make the entry more welcoming and easier to navigate, especially in the evenings. This is the back parking lot view. We are going to replace the wooden ramp with concrete to make it more durable and ensure safe, long-lasting access. The new roof line is added to provide proper shelter from the elements, offering protection and comfort for everyone entering the building. To complete the exterior upgrade, we'll install new railings and outdoor lighting, enhancing both safety and curb appeal while creating a warm and welcoming entrance. This here will be the foyer out front. So you're looking at the front doors. The black doors add a dramatic, sophisticated touch. The black and white tile brightens the space while maintaining a classic, timeless aesthetic that also complements the black doors. For the window treatments, we went with plantation shutters throughout the building. We felt these offer a clean, tailored look, enhancing the architectural feel. They allow for adjustable light control, which add function and charm. The seating area we have now, we just feel like that adds a little warmth and hospitality to the overall design. This would be looking down the hall towards the back door. All interior doors will be painted a rich black, adding depth and sophistication throughout the space. We're replacing the outdated fluorescent lighting with fixtures that honor the building's heritage, bringing warmth and character back into every corner. From the bold black accents to the thoughtful lighting choices, every detail is designed to celebrate the building's story. This here is the Hamilton room, and that's the room that you're in right now. In this space, we'll be refinishing the hardwood floors to bring back their natural beauty and warmth. New lighting and plantation shutters will brighten the room and add a polished, timeless feel. We're also bringing in new tables and chairs to make the area more comfortable and versatile. The fireplace will get a well-deserved facelift, and we've already contacted Melinda Spear to create a custom piece that will hang over the mantle celebrating Sheridan's rich history. Next is council chambers, which will be this room here. This room is very important to us, and we've approached its renovation with a deep respect for its original architecture. Our goal has been to preserve its character while making thoughtful updates and enhance its function. We wanted to make sure that the council had a professional and functional meeting space with comfortable seating for attendees. The new drop ceiling will enhance acoustics, making conversations clearer and presentations more effective. We're also incorporating technology upgrades to support modern needs, including capabilities for presentations, recordings. These improvements will allow the room to serve today's gatherings while honoring its historic roots. The conference room is actually the room just adjacent here. As our community continues to grow, we recognize the need for dedicated professional space to support the work of the council. With no existing boardroom available, this renovation provides a versatile setting for executive sessions, meetings with investors, contractors, and other professionals. The updated design makes the room ideal for planning sessions, interviews, and small group discussions. By combining architectural charm with the modern functionality, we've created a space that reflects our community, our commitment to thoughtful leadership and meaningful collaboration. The design is intentionally taking it back to the original, celebrating authentic details, enhancing the natural wood finishes, salvaging the traditional millwork, and preserving the architectural integrity that gives this building its soul. With a foundation of neutral palettes and elegant, timeless commercial materials, the design will remain classic and enduring. We are creating a venue space for rentals, a permanent council chambers, and a conference room that balances tradition with modern sensibility, ensuring it feels relevant today and just as beautiful in the decades ahead. This is where history meets the 21st century, a timeless treasure, breathing new life into the heart of our growing community. And I did not add, on the kitchen, we are looking to take out the big gas range, which is a lot of the smell, I think, in this older building. Do you want to add anything to that side?
Yeah, the kitchen will get remodeled and remain, so that if someone rents this portion, they could rent the kitchen as well for whatever their needs might be. So we just don't have renderings of what that might look like yet, but it'll stay a kitchen. So the smaller kitchen would become the conference room with a wall that creates a hallway through there. So as you enter meetings, starting pretty much today, you'll notice if you came in this door, it is now locked. We're trying to get people to come in the correct way now. So hopefully that hallway is just for council members to come through, or we may not, but those will be the main forms of
Another thing we
egress.
did not include in the photo is we're getting rid of the curtains. I'm gonna probably build out the wall a little bit and have some type of glass door that will have a frosted glass to where you could still get the daylight. And if we had to open this, if we had overflow, we could open it up into this room and still be able to have meetings.
Any comments, questions?
Sounds good. It needs it.
There'll be when we move from this side to that side, the AV people will come in and put what we need.
Yes, because what we have set up right now, there'll be extra TVs so that people in the back can see what's going on the screens as well. And audio, sound and everything will be a lot better in there.
Looks good.
And I would like for the council, if you want to afterwards, we've got some samples over here of some of the products that we looked at to do and a chair to sit in, so you have comfortable chairs when you're having your council meetings.
So I know the first phase would be doing the interior, the second phase would be doing the exterior.
Mhm.
And actually, the first phase will get broken into 4 or 5 phases because we're still needing this facility for meetings. So we'll start over there. When it's done, they'll come over here and do this. So it'll be a working process. It'll take quite a bit of time because we can't close it off.
Yes.
At the same time, we've worked with Mr. Higgins with reorg and everything that's been going on. Myself as president, I think the entire council has neglected our parks department, our parks board. And the focus here for me for the remainder of 25 is to help build up the parks board and try to establish a plan moving forward. We met with Mr. Higgins last Friday to find an avenue to replace the playground equipment at this location. Biddle Park will be down the road, but if you travel by this facility daily, this playground gets used more than Biddle Park. So we're looking at making a major investment into the playground, and Mr. Higgins has found a way to do that through park impact fees and other avenues that we could potentially do something out there yet this fall. So I did speak with Heidi Keenholz today regarding that, and we're going to meet up maybe with a couple other park board members and try to get a plan outlaid for them. And that's where we're at.
Yeah, and I was just going to add too, when we remodeled the lodge out in Eakin, it seriously, our rentals went up, like probably tripled. Right now, it is rented every weekend through October, and it's been like that all year. And so as people rent the community center, the comments that I hear is, when's it going to be updated? And, are you guys going to do anything that? Because the price that you're charging, and it's never changed. So I think that we'll see a lot more rentals once we put the money into it and give it a nice, fresh look.
So hopefully next meeting we'll have figures to look at. It's not going to be cheap, so just be prepared, but
That's why we're doing it in phases.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. Any other items for good of the order? Seeing none, we'll move on to public comment. Anybody that has something for public comment, raise your hand. We'll call on you. You have 3 minutes, and comments are to be non-agenda items. So come on up, state your name.
Jason Harbaugh. And what I was going to come up here and talk about is right along the lines of what she just talked about. This room is a huge echo chamber. I don't know if you guys have had a audio engineer come in and listen and give you ideas as far as what to take care of the echo in the room, but it's hard to hear out here sometimes because of the echo. And I've got 35 years experience in sound systems and stuff like that. What I saw in those pictures looks like it's going to remain an echo chamber, if not get worse, because they're getting rid of these curtains which absorb echo. So might be something you want to look into, have an audio engineer look at that and give you suggestions of maybe some acoustical panels on the wall or something that would knock down the echo.
Thank you. Saving you for the last, Vance, unless you want to go early. All right.
my career goals.
I have two items, and it's gonna take a little bit more than 3 minutes. Michelle, I don't know what this floor is gonna look like. What are you gonna use on this floor? I have 16 years of taking care of chairs at the grade school. I went in every fall and adjusted desk and got chairs for students according to the height of their legs. You didn't want a kid sitting on a chair with feet 2 inches or 4 inches off the floor. So that was my first job every year at the fall at the grade school for 16 years, to check the chair height of every student in every room and adjust the desk. First of all, that chair, how do you feel?
If I had my druthers, we'd be about an inch and a quarter lower.
That's right. First of all, it's just a shade too high for the chairs. You gotta know what you're gonna put on this floor. If it's carpet, you gotta have a better button on the bottom of the leg. If it's tile and you're gonna wax it, you gotta have a better button on the bottom of the leg in case it comes off and scratches your tile. So those chairs are probably an inch and a half too tall for a normal female like young lady here and for a short person like me. So that's the comment on the chair. I think the idea of this room is better, soundproof and everything, but you need to know what you're going to use on this floor, carpet or tile. Then you got to have a chair to go with it. Because if you don't, you're going to ruin the whole damn thing. And I know, because I've done a lot of waxing of carpet, waxing of floors and cleaning carpets for 16 years.
What's your number 2 item?
Number 2 item, I don't know who's doing it. I want to thank them. But in my daily travels in this township, is the company that going to mow the side ditches? Are they the ones who's doing the spraying around the culverts?
Yes.
Okay, it's doing a good job. It might be a good idea. And I don't see the lady here who complained about the corn last time, but if we spray around some corners where there is structures, well, I'm talking about, mainly there's one at the corner of Jerkwater and 276 on the northeast corner. There's some kind of telephone. Eric knows what it is. Spray around something like that, so it'd be easier to mow and the weeds wouldn't grow. Thank you. And whoever's doing the spraying is doing a good job. Thank you.
Thanks. He doesn't want that chair. He might as well stay there.
Hello, Heidi Keenholz. I am just coming up here to ask a question. I understand that the election board is meeting in September about the precinct locations. And I'm wondering if we're going to be losing voting polling places, and if there's anything that we can do to get ahead of it from a legal standpoint to make sure all our voting places remain intact as they're looking at it countywide. That's it.
They're reducing them significantly, like
Yeah.
280 down to
Yeah,
55.
they're reducing it.
50 some voting centers.
So I'm wondering, I'm hoping that, we can be proactive and reach out to the county and the election board to make sure that our voting places remain intact. And if there's anything that we can be doing proactively, they're meeting in September about that. So they're going down from 100 or 212 to 52 on election day.
Last week, the election board had a meeting. It may be as equally impactful as voters, residents, reach out to the election board, express your concern. That's what politics supposed to wait. Reach out to the election administrator and the election board, express your concern.
Okay, yeah, it says they're convening a meeting, public meeting on 1 PM on Thursday, September 18th, 2025. So just putting that out there. Sure.
Could we put something on the Facebook page that says what's happening, and if you would like to email your concerns, put the email address on it as a link that make it easy for everybody?
Awesome.
That's not in the room.
Thank you.
Raise awareness.
Thank you.
Nancy Day, thank you for putting the name tag in place in front of in front of each of
You can
you.
bend that down.
Oh, well, I don't have that much more to say. I'm good. I'm good. I'm used to it. I'm short like some people, but anyway, thank you. I appreciate it. And the community building redoing looks and sounds great. So,
Thank you.
so tonight I have 2 compliments. Thank you all.
Thank you. She didn't sit in the chair, Vance. Get taller. Are there any other public comment?
I'm not sure this is a non-agenda item. Well,
Well, we'll make sure, we'll cut you off.
my question is, again, the ordinance that was tonight, and the interlocal, those kinds of documents that are discussed at these meetings, are those available to the public to see those documents? And can we see them before the agenda, before they're on the agenda of the meetings? Because I want to see those, what, I want to see the interlocals is bottom line what I'd like to see. And I'm Rick Hall.
Let us look into that. And see,
And I'm also looking for the TIF. That's that's on the Dunbar, side of.
That's a county TIF.
Yeah, do you know where that I can't find that document.
Look at Gateway.
Yeah.
It's really very informative of this on.
Okay.
So, the TIF reporter, and then you go to the county, and then it will show each TIF district.
Okay. I know it does, but then I want to see the TIF documents themselves, not just what the boundaries of the
They're
TIFs are.
supposed to be there.
Okay.
I've noted on some of the.
It's hard. Yeah,
TIFs
okay.
that They aren't necessarily there.
I wasn't able to.
Partially there. We're gonna work on trying to resolve that.
Yeah.
As it relates to the other documents, so the ordinance, can work with people diligent in getting those online. I know no limitations on the website that we can file that.
Okay.
So we'll be more diligent in getting those up in a timely fashion. We normally publish the agenda to the counselors Friday or Saturday before the council meeting. Now there are some late dates, additions and corrections, but we can work with the team, be more diligent to put those out in the fashion.
Okay.
Do you have do you have anything to update on the Monon? And you have Luke with you, so I thought maybe you had something to say.
Got better looking, smarter.
Yeah.
But someone grad with me. Joe Miller, Banding Engineering.
Should I think the hold up on the trigger?
It must be, that's why he's here.
Yeah, that's why he's here. You see they got, at least the base paving down. At the present time, they're waiting for the concrete contractor, who happens to be the CCMG contractor who we met with last week and went over the punch
Hold on
list.
1 second. Hey, Rick, it is hard to hear, and you guys, we can hear you up here.
Sorry.
So
Sorry.
feel free to talk to him after the meeting, but we want to listen to this right now.
Yeah, so the Howard, who's doing the concrete work for Baumgartner on the trail, and finishing up the stuff, the few little punch list items they have here, has not submitted a schedule yet. I was talking to Baumgartner, they said middle of next week. But I'm pressuring them to try to get out here a little quicker to keep things moving along. But that's where it is right now. So
what are you estimating?
I would think it would be fully paved. It's going to take them 3 days to do their work for the concrete. So if they come in and get it done Labor Day week, I would imagine the bulk of the trail will be done the week after that, with some signage and some other stuff to be done middle of September.
Can we target the 12th as a ribbon cutting?
We can target it. I can see if I can make that happen. They really want to get it done, and so hopefully they can pressure them as well.
The
So
5th is the Friday after Labor Day. So it probably won't happen then if they.
no, I don't suspect it'll be based on the correspondence or lack thereof after I'm pleading for some additional quickness.
So let's tentatively plan on the 12th. I know last meeting I said 22nd. I was just trying to move things along, but
Yeah.
I think 12th is reasonable.
Yeah, I think we could get it done. I don't know if they'd have the signage up yet, but that's probably not that big of a deal. They can at least get the trail fully paved by then, I would like to
Now,
think.
the safety signage will be up, correct?
I don't know that. That's a schedule they have to do after they get the paving done. Then they'll have the signs put in.
Okay.
So that would be the only thing I think might be yet to
I
do.
mean, do we want to open that without the cross warning up?
I'm sorry. Fresh my recollection.
Malone Trail,
So
2nd Street.
you get the flashing beacons that still you need to get installed. So I need to get you an updated schedule on some of those things. Let's not schedule that yet, but I can work offline
Okay.
with you, Cy, and kind of give you an
Yeah, I don't
update.
think we want to do a ribbon cutting that it's open without the safety.
Oh, yeah, I haven't reviewed those here recently.
See what the penalty delay.
We can look at that.
Any update on the parking lot?
We're in the process of grading that out now, so hopefully we can get something to you guys in September to review and make sure you're good with everything as far as whatever's in there, and then authorize going to bid for that.
Okay.
Thank you.
You very much.
Thank you.
Mr. President, one other thing, sparked by memory, related to infrastructure, conversation with Mr. Higgins last week. And we'll work with the redevelopment commission on the sidewalk, rehabilitation. That's the proper way to describe it, along Main Street where the brick pavers have heaved and fallen apart, and the grades where trees normally were at. Main Street Incorporated has worked with Kirby, assembled some numbers, and presented those to the redevelopment commission as part of their ability to pay. That is also inside one of their allocation areas. You get those sidewalks brought up to proper safety standards for the stamped concrete to resemble brick. And I believe the Main Street Incorporated also wants to have some sort of interpretive piece from black in certain areas where the trees were formerly planted to give some sort of historic value to that point of where you're standing on Main Street. So just FYI, we'll try to work very expeditiously to get that again installed. Maybe I put an aggressive timeline on prior to Harvest Moon Festival concerning the integrity of the sidewalk. We have people.
So do we know how many people bid on that concrete job?
I did not. I think one of the preliminary numbers, roughly the concrete work, what, 50,000? 52,000.
So I did talk to one of the people that bid on it. And completion by Harvest Moon was still a possibility. But the clock is ticking and we're getting close. So RDC does meet on August 26th. Is that when they will take action to approve this? So they need to approve that August 26th to make that happen before Harvest Moon.
All three votes.
Okay. So you had two items, but you missed it. You missed it. Go ahead.
On those bricks on Main Street. Yes. Under those bricks are conduit for the street light.
Oh, and that's the favorite sections?
Yeah, those bricks are there for a reason, because that's where the conduit for the street lights are at. I think. Jerry Sheridan did that. And the bricks was there for a reason.
And we did discuss that. If there's conduit down there, then you shouldn't have to unearth it to get.
Why don't we, I know you'd like to get this done, I heard. But why don't we try to figure in an additional street lights on Main Street? Accessible done that, and they put some of the old ones on one side and raise the new ones a little bit higher. They got a grant to do this. We can add more street lights, brighten the Main Street up, do away with the bricks and make it safer. I'm just asking because those conduit, that wire, I do not think is in conduit. I think it's just laying there.
So we have a conduit under there and a wire laying next to it?
I think just the wire in the ground. I think it's just underground cable.
Okay, you said conduit was under it, so that's why I'm
Maybe
confused.
I'm not sure how Jerry did it,
Okay,
but the proper way to do it is to run a conduit.
Sure.
To the conduit and put the wire inside the conduit. I think what you got on Main Street is underground cable under those bricks, and I don't remember what Jerry did.
Okay. Good information, I think we'll have to investigate that.
We can increase the number of street lights, make them a little bit taller. Maybe, well, maybe we can get a grant to do this and make it look a lot better on the whole. I know it's a project they'd like to get done, but,
Yeah, that would influence the timeline for sure, and obviously cost, it would probably certainly reach past the more of a project that has to follow procedures for your, so. We can certainly look in that. I don't know if there's any as-bills for the streetlights, when they're installed, and how the power was installed. That's good information on this.
those were installed around 2007. I was at that meeting and Vance picked out the light poles.
wow. I didn't pick them out. I'll tell you, we tore the blue one down. And we don't discuss that either.
Are there any other public comments?
It's a family member of a board member.
I don't have any family in town, so it's not me. So we'll move on to financial matters. Action to pay accounts payable.
I'll make a motion to pay accounts payable vouchers.
A motion and second as presented. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed? Passes. Statement by the council president. I want to thank the Scott Kirby and his department for their efforts Saturday night on the storm. That hit all of a sudden, and we did have a few areas with some trees down. I think we only had one, maybe two areas that were lengthy in getting resolved, but a few, 30 minutes, but they were on it early. And they were out in the middle of the night getting that taken care of. So I want to applaud the street department and thank them for their efforts, especially on a Saturday night in a storm. So
Yeah.
other than that, the upcoming meetings, next town council meeting is September 2nd. Other boards and commissions, and these are all held here at the community center. BZA is August 21st at 5:30. That one was canceled, and APC's canceled. So RDC is Tuesday, August 26th at 6 p.m. Park Board is Wednesday, August 27th at 5:30 p.m. Next Monday is the comp plan at the Eakin Lodge. And it starts at 6.
Yes.
Am I missing any others? Or Main Street meeting that I should announce? Okay. And I want to thank everyone for coming out, and I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move we adjourn.
Second.
Got a motion and second to adjourn. All those in favor say